Should we get into the Olympics?
Yeah. You guys, this is you guys. Cause
No. I
Honestly, I've actually been pretty slack. I was telling Ben. I mean,
Wait, you didn't watch?
I didn't see like actually like televised. No, like I've
Dude.
been seeing just clips and stuff.
Dude, I'm gonna say like potentially the best surf contest I've ever watched.
No way.
The
Really?
conditions.
Isn't it on right
Dude,
now?
No, they had to postpone it. It's
Oh, yeah, you
so
said
big.
that.
It's too big.
Yeah.
No way. Well, dude, I'll tell you one thing before you get into like, I've never had more people reach out to me about like Chopu and Tahiti and like how beautiful it looks and like what like basically like people very impressed with the fact that they brought surfing.
Oh, I think so too.
People,
Yeah.
It's almost like people have, especially around here, are used to seeing surfing, but like not at that that extent, and no one's watching the WSL
No.
to like see the
That's
events
this
and
might
stuff.
be good for the WSL though.
That's what I'm,
Well,
100%. I saw their collabs with Sports Center, and like they're getting a lot of good publicity. From
Yeah.
this year,
Well, the Gabriel Medina
No, and
picture is going full viral. My dad sent it us this morning.
Yeah.
Like best picture to what did he say?
Best sports picture out of the Olympics so far.
Yeah.
But what's crazy too is like in 2020,
Sports photo of the year. My dad put.
Wow.
that's
It kind of is though, because like really, when do you really get a good like football? I mean, is there really crazy?
Yeah.
Like that is a You saw the photo, I'm assuming.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Like
there's always like those moments where someone
and
makes that guy's career probably.
Yeah.
You got to think too. 2020, you're like, oh, surfing's in the Olympics. You go watch it. It's blown out onshore brown poop water Japan.
Oh yeah. So it almost makes me forget that even happened in 2020.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you go this time and you see Gabriel Medina dropping into a 20-foot insane.
So late, dude.
Yeah, and it's like,
that was an incredible one.
That's surfing.
9-9 though. Got freaking jagged.
That was a 10 all day.
Just didn't want to give him the 10. I think it was one of those things like we can't.
Yeah.
It was like afraid of giving a 10 because what if something was better after that? Or something? I don't know.
But
Either way,
they probably should.
Oh, and then next year's in LA, so they'll have it at Trestles.
It'll be at lower trestles, you think?
I mean, I would assume because they're not going to do it up in LA.
Or like Huntington, they're not going to do it. Like,
that would be tough.
That would be bad. They're probably going to do it.
I think they would do trestles.
The setup there is pretty good for
I was
like
gonna say,
infrastructure and all, like to put scaffolding.
And it might be good for like it will be pretty too, like kind of interesting.
Yeah, but it would be cool if they did something rogue. You know, like Mavericks.
Or I was gonna say like even like blacks or something.
Yeah.
But I guess the timing wouldn't be right for swells.
No,
right?
it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
No.
Trestles would be
summer.
okay.
But is surfing going to be in the Winter Olympics?
No, it's only summer.
Why?
That'd be sick. Toto Santos.
Right?
Frickin'.
Because it's a summer.
Something.
Because it's a summer sport to most people.
Dude, so all right, so let's get back into the surfing a little bit. Like the actual, like John and Griff are done, right?
Done. Team USA for
Damn,
them.
Team USA.
So Caroline and Simmers, is she still?
They're all still in because girls round 2 hasn't run.
Oh, true.
So if you win round 1, you go to round 3. Second and third go to round 2. And then they'll knock out 8 people in round 1, in round 2, 8 more people in round 3. But so the girls got postponed because it was getting so big. And the guys was impressive. The Jack Robinson versus John heat, so crazy how it worked out. Like, it was getting gnarlier. Gabriel had his nuts heat. Zhao Chianca had a nuts one. Jean Deroux had like 2 9s. And then Jack and John just flat. Like, they waited 10 minutes. Finally took waves, got work.
Just never got sets.
Never really. And then Jack just picked off a small one. Small.
Right.
Small 7.5.
Yeah.
And then and Jack just served like a smart heat. But it was crazy to see because John was just waiting for the hero wave. But it never came.
Well, that's like the gamble. That's
Yeah.
that's pro surfing. Like sometimes.
So all USA is out. All.
So
That's
the
sad.
guys USA team's out, and it's kind of interesting in the quarterfinals. Quarterfinal 1 is Ethan Ewing and Jack Robinson, Australia versus Australia, and then quarterfinal 2 is Gabriel Medina versus Zhao Chianca, Brazil versus Brazil, and then it's Joan Deroux and Kali Vost, which is 2 French.
So how they do? So like there's the 2 Australians are surfing against each other.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
weird.
said that was weird. They should.
Do you
why don't they
understand the
switch it
format?
up?
Because I didn't even.
I guess it makes it more fair, but I don't know. It's weird because they knew that seeding them like that, if they kept advancing, that's who they'd surf against.
Eventually, you're going to surf against your own country.
Well, and I said, isn't that kind of defeats the purpose of the Olympics?
It
Don't
is
you supposed
weird.
to fighting
Little
against,
bit,
not
yeah.
fighting, but like competing against your other countries.
Yeah,
Right.
I think.
But
I agree with you.
Yeah.
'Cause I think it should just be like, why wouldn't it be Australia, Brazil, Australia?
So it's
Brazil?
still more individualized. Like at the end of the day.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Even when those guys, a lot of times you see in the swimming, it'll be like USA 1 and 2, or
I guess the
you
USA,
know?
yeah, there's multiple. Like when Phelps he was against like Ryan Lochte, and
But in the
he was,
final,
and
though.
yeah, in the final, because then that makes sense because
That's
that's how one
true.
got second and one got first.
Yeah,
So
that's
maybe that
true.
is a thing. Yeah.
But I think to me, as a spectator, it should be 4-man heats, and they should double the field, make it 48 people, because I get it. They're trying to get the best surfing, but the best surfing 2 waves in a 20, 30-minute heat isn't always the most entertaining. If they did 4-man, there's people sneaking under, getting like good ones between sets. Like there's all kinds of variables, and it would just be way more exciting.
Right.
So that way, if there's 2 Australians in a heat, they can actually advance together. You know what I mean? Instead of knocking one out. So I don't know. I think 4-man would be cool.
Well, if they're smart, surfing will take like the WSL will take the hype coming from the Olympics and do something with it, not just go back to the regular scheduled program of being boring.
Yeah.
But like, if I always said, like, why don't they do like what's the word, like, what are those things when you do
Yeah,
like
it's on the tip of my tongue.
not spectating, like
It's not a specialty
showcase,
event.
like a showcase event.
Yeah.
And like you take the Olympic athletes, like the time, and then you do like things at the beach, and you have like a contest with just the Olympic athletes, and they go around, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
doing something to get people that are like, wow, surfing is actually an interesting sport, and giving them more mainstream, and like doing events all over. Like, you never see these WSL people like on the East Coast. Why not? Like, they should do little like showcases or something. There's nothing.
Yeah, I
They
guess.
do it with surfing. They do it with every other
It's like
sport.
it kind of